Hey, look. Oh, you're on camera. Hi, we're at GenCon already. That was fast. We're going to the Asmodee contractor meetup so I can get my badge and my shirt and all that stuff. And we're going to play games. It's Wednesday. The best 5 days in gaming for us. We were just looking outside at the food trucks. There's already a line like a block long for what may or may not be the beer tent, but it should be a pretty interesting and busy GenCon. Not to be confused with GenCon, huh? Hey, all right. Well, let's see what it's all about. So where am I now? Can you even hear me on here? So we are now at the contractors meetup for Asmodee, and we are learning the game that I'm going to be teaching on Sunday, which is Settlers of America. That's Scott, that's Pam, that's Mitchell, Alma. They don't know. Hi, oh there, hey, hello, and Alma, hi, there, and that's Jenny. And so we're gonna. It's my turn. Stop recording things and roll the dice. This is what we're doing. 8. What did I get? Okay. So Pam's taking her turn, so pretend that you're only hearing me. This is one of the games, right? I mentioned that. Settlers Across America. This is a slightly more elaborate version of Settlers of Catan, in which you're moving westward over the plains and dropping settlements that you then are going to be moving your trains from city to city in order to drop resource cubes or goods at each stop. The cool thing about this is that there's no scoring. At the end of the game, whoever drops their resource cubes first is the winner of the game. That's it. So you're building settlements for the sake of moving your train out and dropping resources, which is really cool.
Max 2 per turn.
And so far we don't know what we're doing, but we're getting there.
I'll take 1.
By the time this is done, we'll all know how to play this game. That's the theory, at least. Are we learning? Have we learned this game yet?
A little bit.
A little bit?
We'll see. By Sunday, we'll be like experts.
Right, we'll be experts. What do you think so far? Do you like it?
Yeah.
Jenny? She's for it. Alma?
Yeah.
She's for it. She's like, turn that off. There you go. You like playing Pandemic, but you want to play it in a half hour. What's this called? Pandemic the Cure?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the one that you can do it with. There's dice and a little circle thing. And Jenny's taking samples for me. Yeah, so take a black sample, and we're going to cure these diseases. This is not a new game, it's just one we haven't played yet. It's pretty cool. I like this one. This is what GenCon looks like. That's Daniel. Hi, Daniel. Hi. So this is what GenCon looks like on a Wednesday night at 10 o'clock, because GenCon technically hasn't even started yet. You will not be able to see. This is going to look a lot different tomorrow and the day after. I thought I'd get a little early shot in to show what it looks like. Ah! Dun 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 dun. Blondes! Ah! And not a blonde. One non-blonde.
You're not blonde.
Shut up! I'm not on the camera. This is called Cardhala, and it's only just begun. It's Wednesday night. There's gonna be constant comparisons. I'll show you guys what this looks like now, and what it's. There's gonna be a lot of before and after. And these are magic cards mostly that they use to bend together. So the first day is over, and actually the first day hasn't even started. That was just Wednesday. Checking in, getting badges and t-shirts, meeting up with friends. It's our very nice room you see here in the background. We did quite alright for ourselves. So we'll see you guys in the morning. And our first game is at 9 o'clock. We're doing Le Havre at Lucas Oil Stadium. The con is so big it's spilled out of the conference center, so the convention center. See you in the morning. Happy Thursday. This is the official first day of GenCon. Double fisting it on the high quality coffee. There's an interesting story to be told about our hotel room, but we'll tell that later. For now, we've got great views. We're walking towards Lucas Oil Stadium right here for our first GenCon game of Le Havre. So let's see what the day. Oh, that's not a good sign. It started sputtering right there. Sputtering's bad. Yeah, well, I'm not used to being in a stadium at all, so this is what the inside of one of these looks like. Huh. Look at that. Good day, sir. Oh, look at all this. We're in a whole new world. So you know the game's getting good when everybody's standing. This is Le Havre, not Le Havre, or any other horrible iteration I've used. This is what we're doing in the stadium. Usually people like throw pigskin, but we actually just tan the hides to make the leather to sell in our ports. This is by Uwe Rosenberg. I don't know how to say his first name, but he's the same guy that does Caverna and Agricola.
All right.
And just like those games, you starve and worry about not having food. And you never have enough turns.
You gotta take what you want.
And you never have enough stuff.
You're just looking at what I need.
That's pretty much the run of things. I like this one. We haven't played it before. We might pick it up. This is Mayfair. And Mayfair didn't originally own this one. I think it was Z-Man originally had this, and then Mayfair got their hands on it.
Build anything. Oh, Z-Man had it first?
Yeah. We didn't get enough coffee.
I have to go there.
We finished Caverna. I accidentally won, so that was cool. And those were some very nice guys. What? La Havre. What did I say?
Caverna.
No, we didn't play Caverna. We played Le Havre, and I accidentally won, so that was cool. And now we find ourselves in downtown Indianapolis. We're gonna go a little further. We gotta go around the circle. And we're going to get ourselves some pizza. Local fare here. So this is downtown Indianapolis. Pretty cool, right? Kind of windy out here. Sound quality is suspicious. We're gonna meet Miriam for some pizza. See what else there is to do in the con with tens of thousands of people. Yeah, we can cross. So as you can see, this is Thursday. Notice how there's, available space on the floor. That's going to change coming up here pretty soon. This is the vendor hall, which is substantially bigger than it once was. They used to wall off a part of this. Now the entire thing is in use. You could pretty much spend the whole con wandering up and down the halls of the vendor area and maybe not see everything that there is to see, which is kind of incredible. So I'm going to go get my exhibitor badge for Asmo Day, because I'm going to be working for them tomorrow with Arkham Horror LCG. And yeah, we'll poke around a little bit, see what there is to see.
I was only the 3 booths before we met up for lunch.
So since GenCon is sold out and they have limited exhibitor badges, in order for me to get out and get in here in the morning, I'm going to be Phil for the rest of the weekend. So that's awesome, right? Hi, I'm Phil. Here's a game I had no idea I would like. Where'd the ball go? Oh, are we still in the middle? Have we not even scored? Oh no, that's right. You scored because I got. Okay, so this is a game called Clax, and you have a little magnetic. Who'd you watch it? This is how I lose. That's you. You go up, yeah. And you have to get the little orange ball in the other guy's hole, and you have to avoid the little white things in the middle because they stick to your guy. Something tells me you're distracted. No, not at all. And if you get 2 of those things in the middle sticking to your guy, you lose. And if you you see. And if you
videotape, you play.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah.
Thank you. So if you
The man in action.
If you fall in a little, if they get it in your hole, you lose. The other guy gets a point. All right. If you jump in your own hole, or if you score it yourself.
Well,
If you do this, the other guy gets a point.
that's clasking yourself.
And if you get stuck on all these guys like that, then the other guy gets a point.
Hey.
And yeah, so it's like air hockey, but way more involved. I think it'd be a good way. So
First 1 to 6 wins.
yeah. So here we go. No points for that.
Oh man, oh man.
Is that it? Oh.
That's game. Hello, champion.
So here's Cardhalla on Thursday. It's gotten a little busier, as you can see here.
Yeah.
We've got like the wall of cards over here. So where are we now? We are at the Bankers Life Fieldhouse. We are going in to see They Might Be Giants, who are playing this year. I don't know, has the concert thing become like a GenCon thing, or is it special this year? We don't know. We're hoping that there's chairs. That'd be good. I've been wandering around the vendor hall for several hours, so my feet are a little stiff, and we did get a new room. Oh, I haven't told you about that yet. That's going to be a later story of the hotel room.
Even old New York was once New Amsterdam. Why they changed it, I can't say. Just liked it better that way. So ain't back to Constantinople. No, we can't go back to Constantinople. Been a long time gone to Constantinople. Why did Constantinople get the word? That's nobody visited the Turks. Get yourself in the picture. We can see the pictures you're taking and we don't see your faces. It's all about you and your FaceTime here.
They Might Be Giants, right? That's good. Miriam, what's your review of They Might Be Giants?
It was awesome.
It was very good. And Jenny?
It was great.
They played all the songs we wanted them to play.
They played Fingertips.
They played Fingertips. That made Jenny very happy. Yeah. And of course, we knew it wasn't over till they played Birdhouse on the third encore? Second encore.
Second song of the second encore.
And they played Bills by Destiny's Child, so that was...
I don't think it was actually... Bills.
Bills, yes, by Destiny's
Really
Child.
by Destiny's Child?
Yes. Yeah, isn't that great?
I thought it was cool until...
Sound effect edit, yeah. So that was very good. And I think this concludes our Thursday for GenCon. And so tomorrow morning I'll be doing my Arkham LCG. I'm doing Arkham LCG tomorrow. Yeah. So, all right. She's waving to YouTube.
To the people at home.
Yeah, see that? All right, kids. Good morning. I forgot to film our walk into the con for Friday morning because I'm a terrible person. Already there's hordes of people waiting to get into this room. Right now I'm in the vendor hall getting set to do to demo Arkham Horror LCG for the next 4 hours. This is my favorite part of Gen Con, is doing this. It's super exciting. You just take a look around, you'll see how empty this place looks right now. That will not be the case. In another 20 minutes, this place will be absolutely filled to the brim with people. And I'm going to be spending my time teaching this beautiful game right here. Arkham, the card game. One of my favorite solo games. We have the good mat here too, so stay tuned for, maybe I'll get some shots of that while it's happening. I was kind of busy getting ready for my demo, so I didn't get to see the actual opening of the door, but thought I'd show you at least this as the masses arrive. Finished my 4-hour shift at Fantasy Flight. Go ahead.
Oh, no problem.
And that was excellent. I didn't get to film much of it because I was super involved. And I'm gonna go find Jenny now and see what we can get ourselves into. I'm looking forward to my next 2 days when I'll be doing Catan for Asmodee. It's been fantastic. I think I'm gonna go buy myself a different shirt so I don't have to wear this one all day. So I don't have to behave myself and be accidentally representing Fantasy Flight. So let's go get a shirt. I've gotten a nice new shirt. I'm now from Miskatonic University, Department of Necromancy. And I found the blondes again. And we're gonna go play Le Havre over at Lucas Oil Stadium. They just had cupcakes. They're trying to avoid a carb coma. I think I'll just wait till dinner. Awful lighting, terrible. Lots of cosplayers here today, very nice. Haven't seen a lot of steampunk. But Gen Con is known for its excellent cosplay, so we're sure to see some cool stuff. So, so far I've managed to fail to mention, which games did we play? We played Urbania, is that how it goes? And, I can't say it. Urbania? Urbania. And we just finished playing Infiltration, which I got in the consignment store for 20 bucks. It's probably one of my favorite things at Gen Con. Because every year, every day, there's new stuff in there that didn't get sold in the auction. Now we're going to the Hyatt to a friend's party. She contacted us and told us that there was going to be a little shindig at the Regency. So we're going to go check that out and see what that's about. It's Robo Rally, right?
Yes.
That's great.
That's why it says Robo Rally over there.
Let's zoom in on my dumbness. Yay! There it is. That's good.
Yes, this is Richard Garfield has come and played it, and after a short argument approved of it, so there's a little bit of difference in opinion of the way that the conveyor belts work as memory serves.
That's cool. Well, thanks. We appreciate it.
You're very welcome.
Welcome to the Caldia Room party. I'm going to turn it over to Peter, and he's going to tell you a little bit about the project.
Caldia, how's it going? So yes,
Hey.
thank you for coming. Yay!
Yay!
To all of you. Yes, and welcome to Gen Con 50.
Yeah!
Jen is here. Hey, Jen! Oh, hey! Oh, you said come on in. Oh, good to see you. Come on in, guys. You guys can, yeah. Oh, wow.
50th anniversary.
Yeah, oh,
Hey! Yeah, fantastic. That's great.
Excellent. Come on in. Sorry.
Well, that was cool. What did we just walk into? Hey, Jen. Okay.
And all of a sudden you'll show up.
Tell them where we are and what this is.
We are in the Hyatt in the Governor's Suite, which is Peter Atkinson's room. Peter Atkinson, father of magic and Wizards of the Coast and Gen Con. So, but this is fantastic. We're so excited. So.
Almost done.
And there are a couple of swords back there that are real swords, real weaponry. They are peacetime. If you untie them, I get to stab you.
How many times?
So, do that. As many as I want.
Where?
Everywhere.
All right.
So, please keep those swords if you're going to use those props. They need to stay in their scabbards and they need to stay peacetime, please, because I don't want to clean up any blood.
party, and this is us. We're leaving the party because we're old and we're gonna go to bed now. And it was loud and kind of awesome. Like I had no idea what we were going to.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
Really interesting.
So that ends Friday, right?
It's really neat to meet the guy who runs the whole gig, huh?
Right, and like invented magic and Wizards of the Coast, and like that's crazy. So that's a solid ending to Friday. We're going to bed, and we're gonna start again in the morning. Oh, it's not flushing. That's right. We're right there. So it is Friday. Friday? Saturday. I don't even know what day it is. Yeah, Saturday morning. As you can see, I'll be doing Catan today. We are waiting for breakfast at a swanky looking place called Patachu. You want to know something funny? Guess who I ran into by the coffee? The waiter who recommended this place to us when we were at the other restaurant.
No way.
Yeah, he works here too.
Awesome.
Yeah. So, yeah, he's very sneaky like that. So we're gonna have some breakfast. They let you have coffee while you wait here, and it's the best coffee we've had since we've been in Indiana. So it's really sort of like a nice treat. So we're gonna enjoy this, and then I'm gonna get hopefully over to the Gen stuff before the vendor hall opens, and maybe today I will actually get a recording of everybody plowing through into the convention hall, into the vendor hall when it opens up this morning. So that'd be all right. So yeah, what's the name of this place? Patachu? Cafe Patachu. Here. Oh, how about there you go. It's on the cup. Yeah, smart. I think I set up in time to be able to see the Dothraki horde when they come through. There's another guy with a camera waiting as well.
Attention all GenCon exhibitors, please make sure that cardboard and trash is removed from the aisleways before the doors open.
Yesterday, here we go. Somebody play like what is that, the Rise of the Valkyrie?
Yeah, really.
Dun, 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 dun. See, everybody wants to see this. There's a camera guy. Oh, I can. Oh, it's fancy right there. Is this like the running of the bulls? Are we supposed to go the opposite direction when they come in?
Don't run.
Don't run. No sudden movements. You don't have to be faster than the horde. You only have to be faster than your friends. Dun, 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 dun. They're moving quick too. Holy cow! Look at them. They're not coming. Oh, everybody's going to the Fantasy Flight store. Of course. Dun, 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 dun. And the crowd washes over us. Let me make some space for them. Here we go. We get swept by the crowd. The Dothraki horde arrives.
Go here, get out of the main.
Welcome. Yes. Welcome to your doom. Very good. Come on in, the gaming's fine. That's a pretty good horde picture, I think. That's pretty solid. So let's go teach some games. YouTube video, okay? So I'm here demoing Catan with my friend John Hinkle. Not to be confused with that one guy that loved Jodie Foster a whole lot. So tell me, do you feel like now that you've done what you did, that Jodie will love you forever?
Oh, certainly.
Yeah, absolutely.
We date constantly.
That's great. And this is my other demo. You know what? I don't even know your name.
I'm Teal.
Teal? I am Brian, or Hazard, whichever. Yeah.
I am
Laurel. But you're Teal.
Yeah.
My
real name is Teal.
I was Phil Rose. But now I'm not Phil Rose. Now I'm back to me.
I was Teal for the first day.
Teal's a good name though. I like that.
Never met another one.
No. I've still never met one. And that is what I'm doing base Catan. I love teaching Catan. I feel like I'm righting the wrongs of the universe.
And isn't it always amazing that you still find people who are like, oh my god, I haven't played this one.
Yeah.
You're like 22 years old. And
Yeah. It's amazing. When I go to like edit footage, I'm gonna regret the last 3 minutes where I was like this. That's yeah. It's gonna be like half of the yeah. So any word on clickers by any chance? I texted Matt and let him know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I have not heard from him. We have the clickers that I was given back.
Okay, I'm gonna find a way to keep track. Cuts on my arm?
Yeah, exactly.
Is that weird? That's a little weird. Okay.
I think you're in the wrong booth for that.
You're right.
Maybe one of the darker games.
You gotta go to like Malifaux or something over here. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's fine. We'll figure it out.
Pathfinder.
I'm gonna right the wrongs of the universe by teaching Catan to people who don't know Catan. It's gonna be amazing. I've been slacking on my recording a little bit this afternoon. We had lunch at Nada? Nada was the place, right? Pretty good tacos there. And then we decided to do the vendor hall hustle, which we hadn't done yet. Got the Blood Rage Broken Token. Can expect a video on that sometime soon. And we picked up game nets for all the Valeria games and got a sweet discount for doing all 3. Jenny did some clothes shopping, but nothing tickled the fancy. What else did we get? We got we got the bag. I think it's called Into It.
In it.
In it.
INIT. In it.
Yes, and
we are going to put all our games in it.
yeah, it looks awesome. It looks like you can hold like somewhere between like 4 and 6 or maybe even 7.
Yeah, it's like quite a few.
Yeah, like a ton of games, and they have folios. And the folios are actually excellent, but we are being honest with ourselves and acknowledging that we would probably just never use them. I like the idea of keeping games in boxes, so your mileage may vary. And then we got, I don't think we got anything else. I think that was it.
I would actually like a GenCon t-shirt.
Oh, I did get, yeah, that's true. We could pick you one up, because I got one. Oh, like an actual GenCon 50 shirt? Sure, why not? We'll go take a look at that. And then we're off to dinner at Harry and Izzy's. Oh, the Klingons. Klingons singing Cream. That's what's happening here. We're going to go to Harry and Izzy's. We had dinner there before, but that's where the Glinks, our crew, has decided to go. And here we are at GenCon with all of these good people. We're eating at, what's the name of this place? Harry and Izzy's again. And everybody.
Good people's the right word.
We are here with some mediocre people and some good people, and we are enjoying our dinner. It's very good. Everybody, thumbs up, thumbs down. Yeah, there we go. Me and Shane sort of in the middle there. That's good. What are we doing tonight?
True Dungeon.
Ah, True Dungeon. I think Jenny and I might play some Star Realms or something, or maybe something like that. Yeah?
There is a 10 p.m.
We saw that. So
I'm going to do one at 1 p.m.
this has been a long day at GenCon. It's been very good. We have one more day left. I'm very happy that these fine folks are going to take me home tomorrow. They've let me drive home in their car tomorrow because Jenny's going home earlier to get our puppy from the kennel, 2-year-old puppy. So I'm going to have to spend a whole nother day at GenCon.
That must
So sad. So, yeah, and more teaching. Yay! Okay, that's enough. You're being weird. Go away. Bye. There's actually an amazing thing here this year. It is a museum to the history of GenCon, which is kind of awesome, right? Here's a prototype dungeon board for the game Dungeon. And this board over here was the original French game that was adapted into Risk, which is incredible. And over here you've got Diplomacy. Pretty amazing, right? So good. There's several displays here that cover the history of GenCon and talk quite a bit about Gary Gygax, the original creator of TSR and Dungeons and Dragons and GenCon. With the troll here. It's kind of awesome. TSR Hobbies Incorporated, a little thing there. Some actual letters from people. some probably less than politically correct modules that came out back in the day. The convention guides. And if you look here for the third GenCon, it cost 50 cents to get a table at GenCon 3. And it says here that boots are $5. I think they meant boots. And I love that these were done on typewriters and they're all jacked up.
$5 per day.
Yeah. I feel like I don't really know what the value of $1 is anymore. No. It's very confusing. So there's this entire museum that's to GenCon and largely to Gary Gygax because he was the original founder of it. So it's pretty awesome. It's a good year to be at GenCon. Good morning. If it looks like I'm a little tired today, it's because I am. I'm running out of juice in the con here. But we're here for our last day of demoing. Cool Mini or Not is having their tribal meeting where they plan the demise of all the other game companies. They were just hooping and hollering, but you missed out on that. Today I'm going to be doing Settlers Across America, which I just learned the other day. But I am looking forward to the day, so it should be pretty cool. It's always kind of wild looking around here when nobody's here. Here, let me show you. There we go, turn on the good camera. There, get a little better view of what the place looks like when there's nobody in here before the crowds descend upon us. I'll show you the Catan section. Actually, another new Firefly game. See, there's weird tribal chants over there. Yeah, I know. Tell them to stop it. Don't they know what day it is? Don't they know it's almost over? Hey, this Doctor Who, Time of the Daleks. Huh? That's amazing. Good old Gale Force 9 with their giant table mats. And here is the Catan section with the absolutely massive version of Game of Thrones Catan. Winter's coming. They never use the Lannister saying. Lannisters always pay their debts. Apparently that's not as nifty. I don't know how to play this one yet. All I know is that all the players have to play Catan, but at the meantime, everybody has to work towards making sure the wall doesn't fall, or else everyone automatically loses, which is fantastic. Here's the Catanery right here. That's the name now. The Catanery.
I like it.
Yeah. This is where we Catanify with Cataneration at the Catanery. It's a fine wizard hat, sir.
Thank you very much.
It's very, very nice.
Thank you.
Very nice. And here's where I was yesterday. It does nice sticky cards. And today I'm going to be over here by the guy who loves Jodie Foster. Good morning, sir. And he's being
Call me Jody.
Call me Wait, call you Jody?
No, Jody, call me.
Call me, comma, Jody. You know, punctuation is very important. People do not give it enough credit, you know?
Correct.
So this is the one I'm doing today, Settlers of America. I've been saying across America like all weekend long. So as you can tell by my shirt, I am no longer demoing. I've switched up a little bit. And I'm just wandering the vendor hall a little bit to see what there is to see. So that's it, folks. GenCon is closing. The vendor hall shut down, and all of the vendors are starting to move at alarmingly fast paces to put everything away. You see everybody's moving very quickly. I'm actually surprising how fast people are going. I wonder if there's some sort of penalty for not getting out soon enough. But as you can see, it's moving fast. So I was very fortunate to be able to stop by Mind Clash Games, actually Ape Games, and meet the designer of Anachrony and Tricerion. I was able to pick up the Kickstarter version of Tricerion for a song. And I wonder if I might even be able to see them again before I go. So I'm wandering this way to find out. Please hold. That was crazy. They're even rolling up the carpet behind me. I cannot find them. The whole place is being pulled apart very quickly. And I need to get out of here. This is crazy. Hey, David. 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 Get a picture with you, man?
Yes, of course. Just don't forget to tag me.
Absolutely. Thanks, man. I
With
appreciate
the
it.
Necron logo in the background.
Yeah, I know, it's perfect, right? It's great.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
Safe
man.
travels.
Thank you. Appreciate it. That's it. That's a pretty good place to wrap it, I think. So, you came with me to GenCon. It wasn't a very well put together little video, but it was something. And I hope you got something out of it. Maybe it'll make you decide you want to come to GenCon sometime too. Maybe even demo some games and get a pretty cool deal out of it. So, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys at GenCon 2018. Take it easy.